doesn't give you the same effect. It's not the same, you know? Now that's the same. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta get moodiness, some pinkness, some loveliness. Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are talking about lights. I know, this has to be my third or fourth video about lights, but lighting is the most important aspect of your filmmaking. Today we're talking about the Aputure 198. This happens to be the pure daylight version. There is a bicolor version. The daylight version comes in at about $48 and the bicolor version is gonna be like $52. So it's like a $5 discrepancy. Let's get right on into the unboxing of this. So the first thing you're going to be greeted with is the travel bag carrying case type of thing. This is a $50 light. It is the basic entry level light on what you can expect to get from Aputure. So if they're including a case for this, I'm sure that they're going to include a case for everything else. I don't really know the order of things, but you're gonna start off with a whole bunch of paperwork, and in that paperwork, you're gonna get a diffusion panel. And since I don't have the bicolor version, this is just one color temperature, they do include a tungsten filter. Tungsten is a hard word to say. So that's gonna be the orange filter that you see. In it, even more, you have a little small ball head and this little adapter that turns the cold shoes to 1/4 inch threads. So you're going to use that little adapter to actually screw in the ball head, and then that's about it. The only thing left is the actual light itself, and that's where we're at. The unboxing is very, very simple, and yeah. So if you look on the back right here, so we have a battery indicator. You can press the little button and it shows how much battery is left on your battery. You have the intensity right here. It's a little knob. I'm sure if you have the bicolor version, there's going to be another little knob or something to change the color. We have a spot for Sony NPF batteries, and then if you unlatch it, then you can hold 6 AA batteries. We also have cold shoes on all 4 of the sides. I'm slightly disappointed that it doesn't come with any way to power the light. If you don't have any batteries, this light is useless to you. I had to go and buy some of these things. These are like Sony NPF 970s. These things are gigantic, but once you go ahead and throw one of those things on, then you can use the light no problem. Makes sense, this light is only $50 and is their basic entry level, but I want one more way to power my light. I want to be able to have a DC input to power this straight from the wall. I would love to have that sort of feature. Other companies like GVM, they're offering a bicolor light with the 95 CRI that's able to be powered from DC, Sony NPF, and maybe batteries, I don't know. But that light is a direct competitor to this one, I would say. And a short lunch intermission later, where was I at? I just kind of wish that this had more options. I have this in a studio environment. I'm probably not going to take this out to go film on set somewhere. This is probably just going to stay in the studio. I wish I could just plug it into the wall and not have to worry about batteries. It's like another $20 for just a small battery and a charger. That's on top of the $50. So now your light is up in the $70 range just because you don't add anything else. I wish that Aputure would care for their lower end products as much as they care for their higher end products. But that's my one gripe about this. Another small little gripe is that I can't find any of these little adapters. I don't know what they're called. I can't find them. I want more of these little cold shoe to 1/4 inch thread adapters. I want to be able to purchase a couple more. Okay, let's back up a little bit. This light has 198 LEDs, hence the name, the 198, and it has this plastic protector over top, and then the rest of the light is made with plastic. So I mean, it doesn't feel super duper high quality, but it is only like $48, so you can't expect too high of quality at this price range, I suppose. This is the diffusion that Aputure includes. It just kind of snaps on, That will diffuse the light a little bit, but the best way to actually diffuse your light is to make it into a bigger light source, because really big light is a lot softer than a really small narrow light. I went and purchased this very small little softbox. Aputure does not make this. This is actually from Newer. Okay, finally, got it. Did you laugh at me? You need the light of Jesus. Jesus!
Oh my god, it burns.
Are you gonna laugh at me when I do this again?
No.
So after a lot of struggle, you can actually get the softbox to go on here, and now you have a little softbox thing. It softens the light a little bit. It reduces the luminance, the brightness of the light, and by doing that, it will make it a lot softer. It makes the actual light part a little bit larger. It doesn't make it super large, but it makes it a little bit larger. So it will soften the light just a little bit. For what it is, I wouldn't expect too much from it. If you want to actually use this light to light yourself as like a key light or something, I would highly recommend getting an umbrella. An umbrella is going to make this light so much softer than this little crappy softbox, but you may be asking yourself how this light actually looks as a key light. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out my key light right here for this thing, and we'll see how it looks. This is the 198 at the absolute lowest brightness, and this is the 198 at the highest brightness. It has the diffusion panel. It's going off of just a white foam board that you would get at the dollar store. That's the diffusion that I'm looking at. What? So the white foam board is acting as like the big diffusion, because, well, if I were just to use the diffusion panel that it comes with, this is what that looks like, and that is very harsh. So you definitely want to use some sort of diffusion, but you can definitely use this light as your main key light. As you can see, it looks pretty good. It is brighter than the light that I normally use, and we're just gonna leave that on for the outro. So I think that is everything. I don't know if this was really like a review, but it kind of crept into review territory there for a little bit. The 198 is a fairly decent light for $50. Again, my biggest thing that I wish that it had was a wall outlet, so I didn't have to rely on batteries, because once you rely on batteries, that adds a minimum of like $20 extra. So now your $50 light turns into a $70 light, and this can easily be avoided by just a little design difference. I don't know, but I think that definitely could have been something that Aputure, I keep saying could have. I definitely think that Aputure could have done better on that front. Aside from that, it comes with a cute little carrying case and some diffusion and a little ball head. Real quick, the ball head is terrible. It's so terrible. I would recommend spending like $15 and getting this really beefy small rig ball head, because the ball head that they provide you with it's really bad. They probably could have done a little bit better with that too, because it's terrible. For what it is, the 198 is pretty good, and yeah. So I've just ran out of things to say, so I'm gonna stop saying all of the things, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment. I love engaging with all of you. Come back. This comes out on Saturday. Come back on Tuesday for the next video. I post every Saturday and Tuesday. Subscribe and comment yet again, all that YouTuber stuff, and let me know what lights you're using in the comments below. And I think that is actually all that I have. And drink your water, kids.